This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and the latest news from Alpena Community College with Dr. Olin Joynton. And now, today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham. My first guest today is Val Williams from Huron Humane Society. Hi, Val.
Hi, Nancy.
It's been a while since you've been on, and I know things are crazy. First of all, you want to thank the community for the wonderful success of your gala and your bowling event.
Yes, both the gala and the Fur Bowl event were two of the best fundraisers we've ever had.
Amazing.
The gala, we raised over $20,000, close to $30,000 actually.
Amazing.
Just amazing support from the community too. I mean, the local businesses and supporters really came forward, and I just can't say enough about the community. So thank you to everyone who supported us and for attending, you know, buying your ticket or, you know, making a donation, however it is that you supported us throughout the gala. Thank you very much, because it was amazing. And then the Fur Bowl, we had our usual rivals. We have Susie Calkins, and then we have a team of guys from the foot doctor's office here in town. They get together and they rival every year, and they try to beat each other for donations. So that fundraiser brought in over $8,000 for us. So just absolutely amazing. So thank you to everyone for supporting us, because those fundraisers that we have really do make a difference for the animals.
Oh, yes. And you brought a wonderful little dog with you today.
Yes. This is Mo, and he is, you know, we're debating that. Rat Terrier mix probably, maybe Jack Russell, not sure. But he's about 4 years old, and he's just as sweet as can be.
He is.
He is.
He's calm. He loves everyone.
He does. He's, you know, he's panting right now. I think he's excited to be here. He had a little bit of a car ride to get here, but he's just very well behaved, and he's an all-around great dog. He would make someone very, very, very happy.
He would, and he doesn't bark or anything or jump on people. He's just a wonderful dog. So obviously he's been well trained.
Yes, you can tell that.
So what would it take to adopt him?
Mo's adoption fee would be $50, so there would be a small adoption fee, and then we ask that all people interested in adopting fill out an application. We do review that for, you know, past animal history, you know, maybe current animals that you have in your home, and then living situations. We like to look at that as well, whether or not there is a landlord involved, and do you need their permission to have a pet. We just like to make sure that animals are going to a home where they're going to stay. So that's really all you would need to do. And you can also view other animals that we have available on our website, HuronHumaneSociety.org. And if you're interested, you can email us, call us, send us a Facebook message, and we'd be happy to connect.
Okay. And now you have another fundraiser coming up.
We do. We have our annual, actually our 10th annual Mutt Run coming up on June 7th. That will be hosted again by Chiefs Bar, and Denny Mayo, who is the owner of Chiefs Bar, is organizing the route. We'll be going up through Alcona County. It's a beautiful route. All bikes are welcome. Harleys, you know, Hondas, whatever it is you ride, everyone is welcome to join us. And that's Saturday, June 7th. We will be leaving and registering at the VFW on Conan Street. And yeah, we're leaving around noon, and we should be back to Alpena around 6 o'clock or so, and we're having a block party after that at Chiefs Bar.
Now there's a registration fee.
The registration fee is $15 per person, or $25 per couple. And then we're also doing pre-registration the week of the event, which would actually be next week.
You're right, it would be.
This week. Pre-registration is $10 per person or $20 per couple, so you save about $5.
Oh, sure.
Doing it that way, yeah.
And everyone that goes on those runs have the most wonderful time.
They do.
I always talk to people and listen to them, and a few times they've gone by my house and they toot their horns and they wave, and everyone's just having such a good time.
It is a really good time. And again, everybody's welcome. Also, the block party that we have afterwards at Chiefs Bar. Saturday night starts
music,
around 6 p.m.
entertainment, food, fun.
Raffles, all kinds of things, and the public is welcome. So, yeah, come on down. It'll be a good time.
It will be. And most importantly, this saves money, or raises money for animals like Mo here.
Yes, who just need a good scratch.
Who loves to have his back scratched. Okay, what else did you bring to talk about today?
You know, well, we have our annual Tag Day coming up also in July, and that's usually, it's a good fundraiser for us, but it's also public awareness, and we try to raise awareness in the community about the importance of getting your animals tagged or microchipped. it helps to secure, or to ensure that your animal will come home if they are lost. So we will be asking for volunteers for that late July, around July 25th and 26th, I believe it is, a Friday and Saturday. We'll be at Walmart and Neiman's, and I'll be asking volunteers to take maybe a 3-hour shift to hand out information and collect donations in a donation canister. And it's a rather fun and easy event that we do, but it's just the manpower that we sometimes lack. So if you think you might be interested in volunteering your time for the Humane Society, give us a call. 356-4794. Also, you can email us. The email address is on the website. Or contact us on Facebook. Again, that's July 25th and 26th. That's a Friday and Saturday.
And there's so many wonderful volunteer opportunities for Huron Humane Society.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can help with building projects, you can help with cleaning projects, you can come in and walk puppies and walk, I was going to say cats, but normally you don't walk cats, but walk dogs, play with the cats.
Absolutely.
We are a no-kill shelter, and we do have a lot of animals at all times. Help with the fundraiser, with the mutt run, be there afterwards and help, or help at registration. So many things people can do.
Absolutely. There are a ton of things you can do to help out. And like you said, whether it's direct interaction with animals that you're looking for, or maybe behind-the-scenes event coordination, or working on fundraisers, whatever it is, we could certainly use your help. We also have people that come out and volunteer their time at the shelter to clean, or to work right along with staff sometimes to help out with that burden. Just so many ways that you can support the shelter, even if you can't support the shelter financially. There are other things that can be done.
And when you're at Neiman's or any of the other places where you have drop boxes, drop in a thing of bleach, a thing of kitty litter, some dog food, some cat food, fabric softener, any kind of cleaning supplies. Anything you do at home, we do double duty at the shelter.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's another good way that people can give back. You might have extra, towels at home that you're not using. We'll take those. We'll take blankets for dog beds, and the food, like you mentioned, or treats. Dog dishes, leashes, collars, those are the kinds of things that, we go through pretty fast, and they do cost money, so that's very helpful.
All right, I want to thank you very much for being here. And one more time, when is the mutt run?
The mutt run is Saturday, June 7th. Registration and takeoff from VFW on Conant Street, Saturday at noon. So call us for more details at 356-4794, or check out our website.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll be right back following these messages. Hi, welcome back. My last guest today is Brad Summers from the Boys and Girls Club of Alpena. Hi, Brad.
Hi, Nancy.
I know right now the club is closed because you're doing staff development, staff training, all that wonderful stuff that you have to do in order to push out those wonderful programs that you do on a daily basis.
Yep, we're closed until June 5th. We reopen the doors on June 5th. This is the time when our staff gets together and we kind of gel and get together as a group and really learn each other and learn how to better serve the needs of the kids that we serve on a daily basis. We do a lot of, our staff gets trained in CPR and first aid, which is a very valuable resource. Because you never know when you're going to have to use that. I mean, out in the community when we have kids on field trips, or right inside of our own building, you never know. So. And then we learn a lot of things about different personalities of kids and how our personalities can better influence the kids that we serve. And we just touch on a lot of really important aspects to doing our job better, and making the kids, giving the kids those skills and resources to make them better kids, all more well-rounded kids. So.
Okay, and I'm sure you're planning some new programming.
Oh yeah, we've got a lot of really fun things going on this summer. One of the big programs that we're going to be running is our Summer Brain Gain. This is to combat the summer slide, which is a kid going into 4th grade, over after the summer. There's a lot of times when those kids don't retain what they have actually learned in the previous school year.
And that's a proven fact.
Absolutely. And we are working nationally with the Boys and Girls Club to supplement that summer slide with our Summer Brain Gain program, which there's a lot of really fun ways for the kids to learn during the summer, and a big emphasis on fun, because kids don't want to be stuck in a classroom setting over the summer as well. So we have to be find that creative approach to go at the kids and give them fun ways to put those educational components in there and have those kids learn. So, and then helping them move on and make them more successful going into the next grade level.
And you always do wonderful projects where they're out and about in the community, out like fishing and doing all those fun things. Got any of those items planned?
Oh yeah, we have the fishing program is going on again. that's always a lot of fun because we live in such a beautiful area, and it's right in our back door at the Boys and Girls Club. We just walk right down the bike path, and we have fishing right on our access. So, we go down and, we do fish identifications. There's a lot of different aspects, not just throwing the fishing pole. We teach them how to be safe with hooks and, how to properly put a worm on a hook, and just those little things that mean a lot to the kids and mean a lot to our staff to be able to teach them too. And it's a lot of fun.
And fishing's a lifetime sport, so if you learn how to do it, no matter where you are, what you do, all you need is fishing pole and a worm, you're ready to go.
Teach a kid how to fish, they'll eat forever.
That's true. That's true, and it's a low cost event too.
Oh, absolutely. It's just a bucket of worms is basically it, and we have our gardening club is going on too. We have some raised flower beds behind our club, and we do flower identification. They actually tomato plants and some other onions, things like that. And the kids use that, and we do with our Healthy Habits program. They actually use it to cook.
Perfect.
And so it's kind of a symbiotic relationship where they just learn how to use it and then learn they can eat it and things like that. So. During the summer we have a lot of really fun, engaging things for the kids to do, just to keep them active, get them outside. One really fun thing that we're going to be doing too is taking kids to a Tigers game this year.
Oh, wonderful! I remember you've done that in the past.
We actually we just ended our annual raffle dinner just at the beginning of this month, and Russ and Kathy Green from NOAA actually won our $1,000 project or $1,000 grand prize. Well, what they wanted to do this year was kind of do something different and, not just donate the money back. They wanted to do something to make an impact. So one thing that they would like to do was to provide an opportunity for the kids to go down to a Tigers baseball game. So we're going to load up the van in July, and we're going to go down and take kids to a Tigers game that probably have never been there, or maybe never even really been outside of the city limits of Alpena. So, that's a really creative way for someone to help out the programs that we do during the summer. And
thank you, Russ and Kathy. What a wonderful thing to do.
Such a wonderful thing that they're doing there.
Yes.
So, you can't disagree with that.
And YVC Corps, I'm sure you're up and running with that?
Yeah, YVC is going to be busy again this year. Carissa Curran, this is her first summer, but she's already doing a wonderful job recruiting members and recruiting kids for the program. She's working with a lot of different agencies, even than we've worked with in the previous years. She's really getting a lot of kids engaged in the community. Sign-ups are currently underway right now, and we're still taking kids in, but they'll be filling up very fast. So,
and we always say this, but it's a real important thing to do when you're filling out a job application or a college application, to say, hey, I was a volunteer for the Boys and Girls Club or for my community. Something to add on a line there when you don't really have much experience.
Yeah, and it shows leadership in the community, and
sure does.
It gets people out there, and you get to meet community leaders as well, and learn different job career skills. There's a lot of really great aspects to volunteering and putting someone else's needs in front of your own. And sometimes you learn more than what you think by just showing up, and that social interaction.
Yes.
And a lot of really fun things.
Now, what are your hours going to be this summer?
The summertime, it's going to be just like we have been in the past. 12 till 6 Monday through Thursday, and 12 till 5 on Friday.
Okay, and what time is that wonderful dinner served?
Dinner is served at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
We've noticed there are some other places in town that are also doing food service and offering meals, so we're a little bit later, just a little bit after lunch, but 1 o'clock every day we're going to be having a hot lunch for anybody 18 years and younger are free to come in, member or not.
Okay.
And we also will be serving a snack during the day too. So. Okay. Giving the kids all the opportunity in the world. And one really cool thing is we're working with John Diamond from Feeding Kids Ministry this year. Okay. And what they do during the school year, they actually provide food packets on Fridays for the weekends for kids, and they kind of discreetly put it into kids' bags. Well, this year we're going to be offering that same opportunity for the kids. There was a need for kids to be fed during the summer as well. That's where it comes in with our food program, but over the weekend we can't be there to feed. So, we're doing what we can and working with Feeding Kids Ministry to provide those meals to those kids. So it's a great opportunity.
And it's the membership is simple and easy and very affordable.
Absolutely. $10 for an individual for a full year, and there's no extra charge for the summer, and $15 for a family. And you can have as many people in a family as you want, 18 years and younger. We cater to kids 16 to 18. So.
Okay, and if you need more information, you can call 356-0214. you can stop in and someone can give you a tour of the facility and let you know what's going to be happening. Get your kids in there and get them signed up, and then those discretionary hours, you know where they are, and you know that they're not having brain drain. You know that they're with wonderful mentors in the community and they're having a great time.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Want to thank you very much. I look forward to walking by and hearing that joyous laughter coming from the club. I enjoy that noise so much.
Well, thank you. And you know you're welcome anytime to come in.
Thank you. Please stay tuned for Dr. Olin Jointon following these messages.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Talk of the Town. I'm Olin Jointon, president of Alpena Community College. My guest this morning, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Kathy Marsh. Welcome to the show, Kathy.
Thank you.
Our topic this morning is mutual gains bargaining, and it's a method of labor contract negotiation that you knew about in a previous employment and that you brought to ACC starting about a year ago. It's resulted in last month's ACC Board of Trustees approval of all three, the second and the third, now all three contracts that we have with our unions. And everything I've heard and seen, it's credited to you as a resounding success. So let's begin on a high note, and let me congratulate you for bringing something that's been a definite improvement. Now, the term mutual gains was not really familiar to me before you brought it up, so how about beginning with a definition of it, and then we'll get to how the concepts were applied to our situation.
Well, mutual gains bargaining also goes by several other names. One of it is interest-based bargaining. In my past employment, we used a version of it called target-specific bargaining. In all three cases, you identify issues or problems. You collect data that you then use to solve the problems. And that's the basic concept behind it, is a data-based decision-making process.
Now, one of the things that people see pretty frequently in traditional collective bargaining is the union will have its data and the management will have its data, and it's back and forth, and maybe some criticism of the other side's data, and that whole set of issues is truncated right before it happens in mutual gains bargaining. How does that happen?
Well, we use a joint data team, and the joint data team consists of members from the union and members from management or administration. The data they're going to collect is identified up front. The joint data team then goes out and collects the data. At the point that the joint data team is commissioned to do their work, their loyalty then is no longer to the union or to management, it is to the negotiators as a whole. So they bring forward vetted information that everybody agrees is legit and reasonable and will solve the problem.
So there's no disputation at the bargaining table about which set of facts is relevant or accurate or any of that. Both sides have already vouchsafed the accuracy and relevance of what comes to the bargainers.
Right.
That'd be a tremendous advantage and save us from going down a lot of tangents, I would think.
And it's a tremendous trust-building exercise, if you will.
Yes.
The negotiators aren't constrained by the data in that they can still do some negotiating with the data, but the facts are the facts.
Now, center stage in mutual gains bargaining has to do with a premise that everybody who works with the college, along with the community, wants the college to not only succeed or get by, but flourish. And in the statement of problems that is preliminary to the bargaining, it's my understanding mutual gains has each side saying what problems exist at the college that constitute obstacles in the way of the college being the best it can be. Is that correct?
That's correct. So when you're talking mutual gains, the viability of the college is a mutual gain from both sides.
So it's not a question of one side trying to get all it can and the other side trying to put the brakes on that process. It's really what's the best we can do for the college.
And when you're talking wages, a mutual gain in wages is a decent wage that will help us to attract qualified instructors without breaking the bank.
Right.
So that's a mutual.
Who could argue with that? And in some cases, the data, in our experience, brought forth how some categories of employees were paid more than comparables and others were less, and we tried to reach an agreement where we evened that out.
Well, administratively speaking, we were shooting for middle of the road. When we looked at our comparables, we felt our employees we didn't want them to be at the bottom of the ranking, and we didn't feel they needed to be at the top of the ranking either. We wanted our employees to be in the middle of the rank.
Very good. Mutual gains is facilitated by a person, in this case Ed, help me with the Hartfield, and his role is to be strictly neutral.
Correct.
And guide the different parties, guide the discussion, get us out of the ditch if we get into the ditch, and just move the process along, right?
Both facilitators that I have used in my experience are both retired federal mediators. Mm-hmm. They know labor relation law inside and out, and they keep us all going in the same direction.
As we wrap up, you mentioned trust. One of the expectations of mutual gains bargaining would be, frankly, nothing less than a culture change at ACC in the direction of trust, and we've already seen manifestations of that. What would be your comment on that aspect, kind of a beneficial spillover effect?
Exactly. One of the reasons I even mentioned mutual gains bargaining is as we looked at negotiating 3 contracts and wanting to build trust, it seemed like a no-brainer to try this method, and I would say we've been successful.
Well, that's great, and I think the totality of the 3 contracts was done, negotiated, and approved by the board in record time, at least from the time that I've been here. And so congratulations on that success. The process really, in a sense, puts us all on the same team, and that's beneficial for what we're trying to do at the college. So,
that's what mutual gains is all about.
Thank you, and I appreciate you being a guest on the program today.
Thank you.
This has been Talk of the Town with Nancy Smitham and Dr. Olin Joynton. For a list of events taking place in Northeast Michigan, visit our website at wbkb11.com and click on Community. This has been a Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation production.